Здравствуйте, дорогие друзья! В Кыргызстане проживает много иностранных граждан. И сегодня выпуске мы хотели бы представить вашему вниманию историю человека, который уже около 20 лет живет в нашей стране. Давайте послушаем историю Эдварда Майлса. Он является генеральным директором первого Кыргызстана гольф-клуба. I have a question. Can you tell briefly about your life?
Well, certainly. I was born in Calgary, Alberta, Canada. Yeah. From a very large family. I've got there's seven of us all together. Yeah. Brothers. I got two brothers older than me, two brothers younger than me, sister older than me, sister younger than me. I'm right in the middle. Yeah. My dad met my mother over in England during the Second World War, and she's a war bride, and they immigrated back to Canada, and that's where I grew up. Growing up in Canada was a beautiful experience, a beautiful life I've had there. It was lots of fun, lots of challenges. We didn't grow up with much money, but we grew up with lots of love and lots of respect, and that was cool. I've done all kinds of work. I've been a crane operator, a short order cook, a cowboy, done a lot of traveling, played in a rock band, done lots of different things back in Canada. It was a great experience. It was a great life I had back there. I came over here to Kyrgyzstan in '96 to work at a gold mine.
Oh, very long time.
Yeah, very long time here. Yeah, I work at a gold mine here. And when I became a resident back in 2000, I loved golf. I loved playing golf, and there was no golf course here, nowhere to play. So I decided to build the first and only golf course here in Kyrgyzstan, and that's what I've done. And it's been a great experience. It was tough. It was very hard because, well, basically people here never heard of golf. They never knew what golf was, never had any idea about golf, and so it was a great experience teaching people, showing them the game, bringing them up, showing what we had to do to make it a success, and it was a great experience. Right now, right now I'm living here with my beautiful wife, Oli, and we've got a granddaughter here, and I also have a pair of twin granddaughters back in Canada with my own daughter, Carrie. So I've got 3 grandchildren, and life is good. We run the golf course in the summer. In the winter time, we spend our time in Thailand. Oh, so Thailand, yeah, that's where we spend our winter. Yeah, it's good. Yeah. So it's been quite an experience here. One of the hobbies I have is playing guitar. Yeah. I belong to a rock and roll band here for 8 years called Southern Cross. Oh. And we did performances all in Bishkek at all the nightclubs. So that was an experience and a half. It's been fun.
Your life very nice.
Yeah, it's been quite the time. Yeah, it's been pretty good. Yeah, yeah.
Apart from the golf club, what are you doing at this time?
Well, besides the golf club, I still play my guitar. I do that. Golf takes up most of my time, of course. We do a lot of traveling. My wife and I, we've traveled over Europe, and we travel extensively and been to a lot of different places. So we do that as a hobby and something to do. Other than golf and guitar, we shoot a little pool, we play pool and go out, and that's it.
Can you tell about your family, please?
Certainly. Yeah, like I said earlier, I have 6 brothers and sisters, and they're all living in Canada.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, my father passed away 2 years ago, but my mom's still alive. She's 93 right now.
Yeah.
Hi, Mom. She's 93 and doing well, and she's living in Canada on the West Coast in Victoria.
Yeah.
So she lives out there, and my family, majority of them are retired now, and they all live out on Pender Island, little island out in the Georgia Strait on the West Coast. And they live there and have a good life there. My daughter lives in Calgary, Alberta. She's Carrie. She's a coach, swim coach. She teaches the University of Calgary swimming. So she's on part of trying to get an Olympic team together for the coaches. She's coaching the kids there on swimming. So, and she's got two beautiful granddaughters, twins that I've seen once. I'm going to go back again and see this October. I'm going to fly back and visit them then. Yeah.
Very nice. When did you open the golf club?
Well, we started. It's quite a story, because when I first decided I wanted to play golf, I just thought, well, I'll just build a driving range somewhere where I could practice golf. And I looked around. We looked at land all over Bishkek, all around Bishkek, and we couldn't find anything suitable. And one of my partners said, look, I got one more piece of land to show you, and he brought me out here and showed me this beautiful piece of land here. Of course, it was just all rocks and weeds, but the view was spectacular, and the amount of land I could lease was just perfect for a 9-hole course. So I thought, well, I better build the golf course. So I started, and it's been quite a struggle to get it going. It took 2 years construction. We had to clear all the rocks, clear all of the weeds off, and a big job. A funny story there, one of my greenskeeper, who's just a local farmer, he's never seen a golf course. He didn't even know what I was doing. He didn't understand what golf was. I tried to explain it to him without seeing it on TV, and at that time they didn't have the internet here. There was no facility, so it was hard to explain what the course was. Anyway, I told him there was lots of rocks in the land. I told him I was going to Dubai to buy myself a rock picker. A rock picker is a machine that goes around and you drag it behind a tractor, and it picks up all the rocks off the ground. And he looked at me kind of strange. He says, how much you paying for this rock picker? And I says, well, it's about $18,000 to buy and bring it in. And he says, that's for one rock picker? And I said, yes. And he says, well, I've got 350 rock pickers in the village. So I said, perfect. So he bought all the village people out. We had 350 people, and they lined up from one side, and they walked down and picked up all the rocks, turn around, come back and stack all the rocks up again. So basically I hired the whole village to clear all the rocks and all the and everything, clean the land. And from there we've hired all the local village people. They're our greenskeepers, they're our pro staff, they take care of our caddies. We hired just from this village here, and it's turned out all right. When I bought all the seed in to plant for the fairways and the greens, again my greenskeeper asked me, okay, let me get this straight. You're going to plant this grass and you're not going to let the sheep eat it. And I said, yes, I'm not going to let the sheep eat it. That's right. He thought I was kind of strange on that one, but it's a golf course. So it was a lot of work, and it took us 2 years to get it all planted where we could actually start to play on it. And we planted 3,600 trees. We built five lakes for our irrigation, and it was a lot of work. These little trees here, when we put them in, they were just sticks in the ground about this big, and that's after 20 years, so it's come, it's turned beautiful.
This place is very beautiful.
Thank you.
Taking shots at the enemy, I'm gonna make it to the top, leave a legacy. If I got something to say, you better let me speak. Turn it up a new degree, bitch, you ain't seen anything. I pop off with the new rock. Electronic, blow the sonic roof up. I'm too honest when I take a few shots. They're too toxic, need to take a new song. And you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
You are not as tough as
I don't slack, don't lose, learn your lesson yet. When I get to choose what I do, I'm like a weapon. I'm not sharp as many, but got heart. I'm ready to change scars to envy, to win large and plenty. I like to play fast, never change back. Calling out, I'll pay back, 'cause I'm great at that. Oh, you cannot save me, 'cause I don't need saving. It's everything I've been chasing, all here for the taking. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots.
you are not as tough though.
Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me. Don't wanna test your luck with me, I think I've had enough disease. I'm sick of all the bad thoughts, people who are half-nots, who are not as tough as me.
You have to qualify, there's certain qualifications that have to be built, and I'm going to be writing to the Olympic Committee and try and change that. I think that every country in the world, if they've got young sportsmen, non-professionals that have worked hard and have achieved a certain level, they should be able to participate in the Olympics. Right now that's not possible. Just the way the Olympics structured, just the way the qualification rounds are structured. There's only 2 players that can come out of Central Asia, which is not, to me, not fair, because there's so many different countries. There's 5 or 6 different countries, and they can only put 2 people in, which means Kyrgyzstan can't properly be represented in that. I want to try and change that. I'm writing to the Olympic Committee and trying to get the qualifications changed so that our children here in the future have an opportunity to participate. The Olympic Games would be a dream come true for me to actually have a team from Kyrgyzstan participate. It would be quite something to see. And I think it's only fair. If you look back at the Olympics, look at 1988 when they had the Winter Olympics in Calgary, and you remember the Jamaican bobsled team. Well, they weren't the best bobsled team in the world. They'd never even seen snow before, but they participated. And that's the idea, is to participate. Do good or do bad, it doesn't matter. At least they got to represent their country in a sport that they wanted to try. And I think that should be the same with golf. And for example, I don't remember who won the 4-man bobsled in 1988, but I do remember the Jamaican bobsled team. So it doesn't matter if you're really good at the top of the world, you're not. The idea of the Olympics is participation for amateurs, and that's something that I think is lacking in golf right now.
Yes. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. us in a third world country like Kyrgyzstan, it's a lot of risk. And to mitigate that risk, you should have more of an open and easier way of doing things. Right now, the tax code and the laws make it really hard for people to want to invest here. It's not easy. It doesn't seem to be an open policy for it. That's one thing they could do. No, I can honestly say I've never had a problem. I've never had an issue here. Okay, once in a while with the GAI, the traffic police is difficult sometimes to get through it, but it's not a big deal. I mean, you have to expect that when you come to a country like this. It's been easier than I thought it would be. I thought it'd be a lot tougher to live here full time, but it's not that big of a problem. I've never had a real issue with anybody or anything here. It's been good. I don't have any problems at all. Advice to the younger generation?
Yes.
Study, 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 study. Education is the key. Good education, and do something that makes you happy, makes you pleased. Don't do something just to make money, because anybody can make money and be unhappy. The key is for happiness, I think, is to do what you love. Do something that you love to do, study hard, work hard at it, and you'll be successful. And the younger people here, a lot of the young people want to move away for better opportunities, which is unfortunate because it becomes a brain drain out of the country. A lot of the smarter people are leaving, and that's a shame for Kyrgyzstan. A lot of opportunities here, but you have to go after it. They've got to develop them, and they've got to work. And that brings back to the last question about what the government can do more. Make it easier for people to get into businesses, for people to do their studies, to be successful here. It's all part and parcel. And I'd advise the young people here to stay, work hard, study, and you'll be successful as long as you're doing something you love to do.
Yes.
Just like you do it. You like this, don't you? You like what you're doing here?
Yes.
Yeah,
of course.
On. Good. Good.
Меня Мусулмов Чингис, уроженец села Карадигач, сотрудник гольф-клуба «Кленовый лист», а также инструктор. Играю я больше 10 лет, и около 2 лет я тренировался, выходил на турниры, как и клубные, и международные. Был года 2 назад в Куала-Лумпуре в азиатских турнирах. Стал в 2007 году первым Кыргызстаном, чемпионом Кыргызстана, а также через год обратно же, в 2009 как победителем обратно стал 2-кратным чемпионом, и в 2011 клубным чемпионом стал обратно чемпионом. Многие у нас играют хорошо, особенно сотрудники, инструктора, а также наши члены клуба. Он значит мне как второй отец, так как он нам обучил наших местных ребят, рабочих, своих сотрудников в гольф.
How you doing?
Fine, thank you.
Good to
Hello.
see you.
How are you?
Good.
Sam, hello.
Yeah.
How often the meet with friends?
How often I'll meet with my friends? Not often enough. Not often enough. My friends, I like to meet them as often as I can, but with work and people with other interests, we don't get together a lot, but tournament day like today and golf days, we hang out here and we play poker at night sometimes.
Oh,
we
very great.
I can't say that, eh? That time out. But we have fun.
Yes, very nice friend.
Yeah,
I feel.
Эдварда Майлса я знаю уже больше 10 лет. Мы познакомились здесь на гольфе с ним. Это вот человек, который открыл гольф в Кыргызстане. Это человек, который легенда гольфа. Для всех гольфистов он самый большой авторитет. И поэтому мы к нему относимся очень положительно. Кроме того, что мы встречаемся, мы еще здесь на гольфе, мы еще ездим в разные страны, там на турниры, общаемся постоянно. Какие-то там у нас еще пересекаемся, там есть еще общие интересы там в музыке. Вот он любит рок, я тоже люблю рок. Кроме этого, там, ну еще какие-то там интересы у нас совпадают. Человек, который создал гольф, он, конечно, останется в памяти Кыргызстана на все века, наверное. Потому что гольф сейчас развился за 15 лет очень значительно. Вот.
I've known Ed Mайлс now more than 18 years. I met Ed Mайлс when we worked at Kumtor together. Yeah, we came from Kumtor together. And in 2001, Ed started to build this golf course. In 2002, they opened the course. Yeah. So, what kind of guy is Ed Mайлс? I think he's many different people. Yeah. He's a good golf partner. He's a good drinking partner. Yeah. And he's my good friend. He's my very close friend. And we have very similar interests. He likes Game of Thrones. He likes the Los Angeles Chargers. And he's a big fan of Tiger Woods. Yeah. So, always a good face when you come to the golf course. Ask for Ed. He'll come out, give you a hug, and have a beer with you all the time. So, yeah. Cheers to Ed Mайлс.
Okay, explain me, please.
Certainly. 2006, my son passed away of cancer.
Yeah.
He was 22 years old. He was my boy, and he died of cancer.
Oh.
And at the same time, a lady here, her son was diagnosed with cancer.
Yeah.
He survived. So since then, she started to help the Children's Fund. Yeah. And that's what we do. We raise money we have tournaments, we raise money for children here who have cancer who can't afford treatment.
Oh,
so we send them to treatments in Germany and places like that. And today's another example. We got a tournament today going on where we're raising money for one of our caddies from the village here who has cancer. So that's what we do. Idea. It's from the heart. It's sometimes you know, these kids really need help. People here really need it. It's not.
You online work very nice. I think about.
Thank you. It's something we have to do. It's from the heart, and it makes us feel good doing it, and we have fun doing it, and people benefit, and that's what life's all about.
Yes. Very nice. Boy.
Thank you very much. Спасибо.
Na itam nacha передача под хожит к концу. Мы рады были рассказать вам об этом удивительном человеке. И на этой ноте я прощаюсь с вами. До скорой встречи. До свидания.